What's going on, everybody on YouTube? This is Very Mellow Man, and welcome to episode 5 of the Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 Let's Play. Last episode, we completed the Namek Saga. We took care of Turles and Lord Slug, and then we had the Dream Team of Frieza and Cooler to face in the climax of the Namek Saga. As you can see here, I'm now switched up to a Broly roleplay, including the Broly sets and the You Honestly Like to Beat Me Super Soul, which will boost all my attacks any amount of ki I restore, no matter what I'm doing, if my health stays above 70%, 75%, which is a very Broly type of setup. So, let's do this.
What's that?
Let's go look for Trunks first. How appropriate a loading screen. So, I have to say something about these skills. I'm super glad that
Gohan? You're still alive?
We'll fix that soon enough. Kill him. Full power.
Well, that was a fast transition. Still, though, again, when the game uses these flavor of cutscenes, it's gorgeous.
No, it can't be. Gohan! Gohan! Gohan!
Trunks being nostalgic.
It's you, huh? This scroll? Right here? It holds the history where I came from. In it, everyone was wiped out by 17 and 18. Even Gohan, who was the last to go. If Mom hadn't built that time machine, then I, and everyone else in the world, would be...
I can't say that I approve of building a machine that can fiddle around with history.
Yeah.
Oh well, no sense in crying over spilled milk, I always say.
That sounds really cold, actually.
No! Not this history, too! We need to act fast!
Trunks!
Yeah!
You understand, right?
I do. Then, good luck.
Yeah, the temptation for Trunks to go back and save future Gohan is too great for him to ignore. Okay, so here's what I will say. Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 was released during the time when it was still kind of not okay to portray one-armed Gohan in any video game because of censorship laws.
There are more than just 17 and 18?
I will destroy
And
the sun of Goku.
yeah.
It's even stronger than the others. I'll do what I can. You have to get out of here. Hurry!
I will destroy whoever interferes with my plan.
16? He doesn't belong in this time. It doesn't matter. You need to protect Gohan. Do it for history. And for me as well.
You're really strong. Thanks. I hadn't.
But unfortunately, that also means that there's a rather silly decision to have him fight with literally only one arm and a skeleton.
So, Gohan, you're just full of hidden potential, aren't you? So much power. Fine fuel to further my evolution.
Mira! There's no way he's strong enough to beat Mira! And after that fight with Android 16, the two of you together still don't have a chance!
Who is this guy? How is he so strong?
You fool. I'll put you out of your misery very soon.
Go on, Will! Damn it! Hey!
What are you doing, Trunks? Stop it!
What?
Oh, someone's coming to Trunks' aid. So basically... future Trunks. I mean, to be fair, he's actually doing his job now, since Toa Mira is his responsibility.
Trunks.
Trunks! What are you doing here? I thought you... But that can't be. Wait a minute. You...
What are you doing, Trunks? Listen to me. You know you can't do this.
I'm sorry, but I just can't abandon Gohan like this.
You can be so stubborn.
Let me show you who owns the title of the strongest.
Oh, he blocked it because he was using his own ultimate.
Disappear or die!
I don't like Gigantic Meteor. It's so easy to miss with it. Gigantic Roar, on the other hand, I have a bit of a love-hate relationship with. Because it's a great ultimate.
What's the matter? I know you've got more than...
It's a great ultimate, but the problem is just...
Even against three of you, I am far stronger. I must be.
I won't let you kill Gohan!
Trunks. You came from the future, didn't you?
He figured it out.
So Bulma was able to finish her time machine. I'm really proud of you, Trunks.
Thanks.
Right. It's not the time for this. 17 and 18 are attacking the city.
You're right. And this time, Gohan. Gohan, I'll go with you to fight. This time, I won't hold you back.
What are you saying? You know you're not allowed to do that, Trunks.
Yeah, like,
You help out Gohan.
Trunks, you literally...
Change the course of history.
You don't even bother coming back to the past if you do that.
But I...
Trunks?
Please, you have to stop Trunks.
Ugh, great. I mean, I get why this is a big deal to him,
Something you want to tell me?
but if this is that important to you, why didn't you just use your own time machine to go back and
Grown up,
save Gohan?
Then the future is safe, isn't it? And so, this fight has a real purpose. That's enough for me.
No! You can't! Gohan!
Like, the problem with this... I like the time travel set, but I do like Future Trunks' character arc, but the problem specifically with time travel of this nature is that it never really made any sense why you couldn't just save Gohan.
Trunks.
Well, okay, every time they time travel, they actually just create a branching timeline. Like, okay, dude, I'm serious. That is my Cac's grandfather. Do you think this is easy for him? Either, Trunks? He understands exactly what you're going through. But even still, way too much rides on the fact that your future Gohan dies.
That was a heavier bit of history for him than I'd realized. I was careless.
That's like his origin story. Careless is putting it mildly.
But I didn't think he'd just take off like that. If he'd actually gone through with the whole thing, well, It would be one more mess to clean up. And that'd be even more difficult. I'm glad you were there. Thank you.
I think Trunks could really use a break after this one. I'll keep an eye on the scrolls for a little while.
I'm afraid you'll have to do the work of two for a while. Sorry about that.
So, as you can see here, there's a bit of a branching narrative going on. We have a choice of which sets of history you want to do. I'm not sure if it changes if you decide to go with helping Sans. If you go to Namek Saga first and you play everything there, I've forgotten if you have to go back to the Saiyan Saga in order to fight Turles there and then go back to Namek or whatever.
What's that?
Alright. That would be interesting if you had to. But I've forgotten if the story mode could branch out like that, and it's like, I'm definitely not in the mood to do that just for the sake of playing the story again.
Well, it seems there's still a bit of a problem left over from that last change in history.
It would seem that Android 16 wasn't entirely defeated.
He's not supposed to be in that timeline at all. Someone activated him and then revived him.
It must be Toa. I'm sure 16 is going to be even stronger than before. Can you handle this for us?
Thanks. You're a huge help.
Phew. We actually made it back. We're in my era. No matter what, I have to bring peace here.
Okay, 16. More Trunks time.
Doing here? Something isn't right.
Destroy.
He's so strong.
Trunks should be far more powerful than 16. He must have been powered up somehow. You'll have to defend Trunks in this fight.
Bill, statues.
Now that's actually something I can imagine Broly saying, so the Takahata voice is really fitting there. And Perfect Cell. Okay, so I'll take Perfect Cell, since I think he's still... Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Whatever.
You're in your perfect form?
Funny you should ask, really. You might be interested to know that I absorbed 17 and 18.
Number 17 and 18?
Yeah.
But that's impossible.
And also, how is it that you know my name? Oh, wait. I know. You went to the past, didn't you? That's the only explanation for it. And you know so much about me. Target, Trunks. So it would seem that this stranger is my ally. Do you know, to be honest, I didn't think there were any more androids left alive.
That's a running gag with this whole thing.
Humanity has no future.
Well, we don't have to worry about that anymore, do we, Trunks?
What's the matter? I know you've got more than that.
I mean, this is one of those cases where I'm just strong enough to, like, swat dudes down. I don't really have to worry about things like score. I picked Vegeta as a mentor, as you can hear, but
everyone.
I don't know. Z's scoring at some point becomes more about fulfilling a list of criteria than simply being good at the level. But Trunks, shouldn't you remember 2 time patrollers helping you at this point?
Ah, you're back.
Good work. You did a fine job. Trunks.
I'm sorry I acted so rashly back there.
Just don't do it again. I understand how you must feel, but I can't allow you to do things like that. It's dangerous.
Yeah. And I owe you an apology too. I'm really sorry. That and thank you for all you did.
Alright. We got playing time, so let's go to another set of histories.
Gohan? You're still alive?
We'll fix that soon enough. Kill him. Full power.
I will never die. Even if my body breaks.
Oh, okay, so that answers the question. Basically, you have to do the top option first in order to unlock everything to do on the bomb option. So if we had done Namek Saga first, we would have had to stop, then do the Saiyan Saga, then Namek Saga. So this technically looks a bit out of character.
Are you sure? It looks like history has been slightly altered.
A change like that will vanish when I put the scrolls together. But still, maybe I should leave it.
Well, you don't think a little change like that would do any harm, do you? Let's just let that one slip by.
Alright. Okay, that was a follow-up then. Fine.
Was that?
That mission. We should be... Yep, cell time. And just like with the weaker forms of Frieza, we get that perfect cell as a playable character. I mean, imperfect cell as a perfect playable character. Jesus. So honestly, I mostly agree with a lot of people that imperfect cell's design is more unique. Because it fits his horror movie concept a lot better. But I understand that Perfect Cell was more marketable at the time, so they had to go with that one.
No! Cell absorbed both 17 and 18 at the same time and attained his perfect form!
That's not what happened before?
It isn't. Before, He absorbed 17 and later 18.
But last time, he absorbed them both, right?
Yes, but the order of things is different. Cell saw how much stronger my dad and I became in the hyperbolic time chamber. So, to test how strong Goku and the rest of us could get, he devised the Cell games. But if he's already achieved his perfect form, I don't think the Cell games will happen.
That sucks.
Well, that sounds like
It does suck.
Why don't you pop in,
Oof.
pay Cell a visit? You're far stronger than you were back then, so that might get his attention.
This is getting ridiculous.
Wait, with all these changes, does that mean Krillin and Android 18 won't get married?
Huh? Is that possible?
Well, you can't get married if they were, like, absorbed too early, so...
It is! Please, you can be so dense! Anyway, it's time to get to work. Trunks will be able to lend you some support on this one.
Can you, Trunks?
All right. I'm familiar with this part of history, so I'll be happy to guide you.
That's true. You're the worst with romance stuff. But you do know how to punch things.
Could you lay off that for a while, please?
Mai exists, so no.
Yeah. Anyway, do your best out there.
I only want to know Goku's location. Will you tell me or not?
You want to know, so you can go kill him. I won't betray him by telling you.
Then our fight will continue. Until you change your mind.
17 is more powerful than he should be. It wasn't just Cell. Cell absorbed 17 with his sneak. Grow terrifyingly strong. Try to dispel the enchantment on 17 before Cell arrives.
I don't care who tells me. You or Piccolo. But I didn't.
Alright.
At last, this long-awaited day has come. Now I will unite with 17 and 8 good. Piccolo.
You have to get away from here, 18. 17 will not listen to reason.
But what about you, 16?
I will destroy Cell.
What?
It is...
Oh, really? Why, I did enough damage to him. Of course I did.
Why are you so eager to throw your life away? Do you really have that little regard for your own life?
What are you doing, 16? You aren't really going to fight, are you?
There is no other option.
In the correct timeline, 16 and Cell had equal power, but now Cell is far stronger than him. You have to give 16 a hand here.
I never knew you were this strong. 16! This is amazing!
I'll end your misery. Now face me.
It's your funeral, pal.
Unfortunately, literally, because there wasn't really anything you could have done there, 17.
What?
Welcome back. Great work out there. You stopped history from changing again. I'm impressed.
We can't say they all lived happily ever after, though.
Huh?
In the end, Cell absorbed androids 17 and 18 and attained his perfect form, right?
นี่ว่ะ
Yeah.
เราคุยไว้กันด้วยนี่คือลูกเขาด้วยเนี่ย
But that's
So,
the original flow of history. We can't change that. What concerns me more is that we haven't seen Toa or Mira yet this time. One thing is clear. You can be sure this won't be the end. We need to keep a close eye on the timeline.
Don't worry. Leave that to me. You should go and rest for a while. Thanks for everything.
It's okay. Alright. Oh, Trunks is taking up the reins. Let's do it. I mean, the reason with the Broly cosplay here is because I think it'd be fun to have Broly versus Perfect Cell as the theme of the Cell Saga. Because they were around the same time and active here.
Trunks found something strange in the scrolls he was reviewing.
After Cell reached his perfect form, he came up with something called the Cell Games.
After Cell ran out of character motivation, he had to do something to extend the plot.
But here's the deal. One of the participants shouldn't actually be there.
Mira.
He exists outside of the ordinary flow of time. I'll be going with you to fight. This time, though, the two of you can support us.
You can count on us.
Show the newcomer how it's done, Trunks.
Right.
See, I kind of like... building her character. It's actually really interesting. It's actually her character. Back again at some interloper jumping through the Cell Games.
You won't get past me, Mira.
Should I send Trunks?
On my honor as a time controller, I'm taking you down right now.
I thought you were aware of my skill.
Yeah, look at that combo.
Insist on fighting.
You bet I do. No matter how powerful the opponent, I will never give in.
Such an odd source of strength. You're an interesting one, Trunks. You brought a Saiyan along. I'm afraid extra muscle won't do.
Cell and Goku are fighting right now at the Cell Game Arena. We've got to...
I give up. I can see how strong you are. I can't possibly win here. Huh? Now it's your turn, Gohan. Come on.
It looks like Goku is done fighting. Hang in there just a bit longer.
It's certainly about time.
Sorry for the wait. Everything is ready.
What are you planning this time, Toa?
I imagine you'll have your share of fun today.
Alright.
What? What a monster! You've reached a level any Saiyan would dream of!
Yeah. Alright. I appreciate the comment, Vegeta. Because I am the legendary Super Saiyan after all. You should be in awe.
Cell's power is shooting up all of a sudden. This must be Toa's dark magic.
No, duh. Like, the problem with this plot is that the dialogue really isn't interesting most of the time, since the root cause of everything is pretty obvious.
I'm sorry, but that's all the help I can give you. The old me is here too, you know. So there's that. Cell is more dangerous than before, but this isn't the first time we've seen this trick.
Yeah, it's literally not a
We
big
may
deal.
have some extra surprises in store, so stay on your guard.
Where you really can't. Alright, 6 Cell Juniors coming up.
Be careful! These guys are incredibly strong!
I'm sorry. You simply cannot win. Sure, they look good. But remember, they are still my children.
Cell Juniors are the real threat here. Make sure they don't hurt anyone. You're fighting.
Really strong.
I owe you one, whoever you are.
I have a request.
Whoa! The talking head!
Statues, I want you to carry me over to that boy.
Oh, wait, Buster. You know Cell, the green guy. He's right by that kid.
You want to be useful, don't you? To be the world champion that people need.
You're right. I have to. There's some nosy out there causing trouble. Champ can't stand back and do nothing. All right, here goes. Yeah!
It's the android!
Go on. There is nothing wrong with fighting for a just cause. Let the anger build.
Yeah, see, this scene right here, the scene with 16 and Gohan that causes Gohan
to hold it back. Please protect the planet.
to, like, go Super Saiyan 2. That should have been what the entire thing between them was.
On long enough, you failure.
Like, it should have literally just been more of 16 and Gohan interacting. Building a rapper, a bond, a dynamic. Then this would make a lot more sense and would be a much more emotional payoff. Mostly because there has to be a point where it's...
Hey, everything you've done!
At last, you reveal yourself.
Now this is what I've longed for.
Gohan has finally unlocked his potential. Except, unlike the history we know, there's still Cell Juniors around. It's not over yet. Gohan still needs your help.
Don't get full of yourself.
Oh, and Cell Juniors exist. We genuinely forgot all about them too.
What's the matter? I know you've got...
I call that B+ Vegeta. Calm down.
That's...
Metal coolers. Yeah, this is definitely fine, makes sense. Metal coolers and arc about androids.
The Cell games are open to anyone, aren't they? Then we will be participating as well.
What in the world?
Very well. Allow me to welcome you to the Cell.
Metal Cooler? But why here and now? Who is this Metal Cooler?
And why do you act like you know him, Trunks?
Metal Cooler was created by the technology contained in the Big Yeti star. That opening is a wormhole, something like a tunnel through space and time. Those Metal Coolers went through it, so they could participate in the Cell games. Please, you have to stop them somehow. Blast! They just keep coming.
Trunks, You have to join in too. If you go through the wormhole, Gohan and the others won't see him.
Understood.
After you finish off the metal coolers, go ahead and jump through the wormhole.
Phil, got you.
No way!
Now, speaking of movie villains having something to do with the Cell saga around this era, I guess it really makes a lot more sense why. Yeah. I had no idea.
To think you'd willingly jump out of the frying pan and into the fire!
Alright. Gigantic Meteor does at least have a purpose here, since I think it technically qualifies as an AoE. Which makes taking care of these Cell oh my god, just call them Cell Juniors, but realistically speaking, the Metacoolers are.
Another fly, Buzzard. Do you really think you can survive against so many of us?
Come on. Do you really think I'd dive in here head first without a plan?
What?
My mother, she's a brilliant scientist, and I've always loved messing with machines. I programmed a self-destruct sequence into Big Yeti Star's central computer. Just a few moments, all of you will be blown to smithereens.
What? But how?
All right, we just have to hold them back until the metal coolers stop coming.
Yeah, it's not a really huge deal. This Gauntlet Gauntlet match, again, I actually do appreciate it. While the length of this video might suggest otherwise compared to what I had to do with this, that's just because I had to level up my character more in order to accommodate the length of these videos and how much more there is to do with each saga because of adding the movie villains. Oh, you can blow up a wormhole. Nice.
Could you go back and check on the others?
Because I'm the king.
It seems you have some semblance of motor skills. Until the next lesson, then.
Look, I'll support you from the time nest, okay? You gotta take it from here.
Alright, so time to do it. The Legendary Super Saiyan versus Cell.
Help from a near-death experience has only made me even more powerful. What's so funny? Have you gone in
Blaster Shell combo.
Overconfidence got my dad killed, but I'm glad I can avenge him. I've been wanting to destroy you with my own two hands.
Cell's power is still being enhanced by Towa's magic. You have to save Gohan and beat Cell.
Okay.
Beat it! Take your planet with you! Kamehameha!
Don't give up, Gohan!
Okay.
Where are you?
I'm in Otherworld. I needed to talk to you, so King Kai is helping me talk to you. Come on, Gohan. You still haven't used your full power yet. Unleash your power.
Do it!
All right. Here and now.
Yeah, the thing with Gigantic Meat Roar is that it doesn't, like, hit multiple times. It is one large attack that gives you... that prevents you from being hit by any other... taking damage from any other sources.
What a monster! You've reached a level any Saiyan would dream of!
After you're hit by the attack, so... the reason I hate it is that I see it too much in expert parallel quests online, where other people keep spamming it because big damage, even though it literally blocks all other forms of damage from the rest of your team. Which means that you're taking precious points away from other people who are trying to get online rewards.
Impossible! How can I...
Yeah. But I don't think so. Like, at the end of the day, we're... Norm, so it's...
He did it! Yes! Yes, I did it!
Amazing. He actually pulled it off. He won.
Welcome back.
That was a wild ride, but everything turned out just fine, thanks to Trunks.
Yeah, I really didn't expect Trunks to be able to pull off a stunt like that.
Blowing up a wormhole is pretty cool.
Huh? Hold on a sec. I thought that was why you sent me there in the first place.
Oh yeah, I had that all planned out. Why are you looking at me like that? Everything turned out fine, didn't it?
Oh, so you were just gambling on him being able to do that.
Good grief. You sure don't have it easy, do you?
Anyway, that should be it for the Android saga as a whole. And this is our expert mission tutorial. Alright, well, let's take care of it in the next episode. Or not. I don't know, it depends on me.